Hello, my lovely. My name is Janae, and I'm the lead instructor at Vitality by Vively. I've got a strong and powerful Vinyasa flow for you today that's going to be a full body flow, but we are going to focus mainly on the core and the lower body. You don't need any prior yoga experience to participate in this video. All you'll need is a mat. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to get started in a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. We gently close the eyes, and let's just take this moment to arrive on our mats. Just come into the present moment, understanding that we are not where we just were. We're not where we're going to be after this flow. We're simply just here. And start to bring the awareness to the breath just as you normally breathe. No need to do anything fancy with the breathing just yet. We're just becoming more aware of how, as we inhale, the belly inflates just like a balloon. The chest rises. And as we exhale, everything sinks back down. We bring the navel into the spine. The chest collapses. Start to take deeper breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And on your next inhale, I want you to take 3 counts. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, let it all go for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3 counts. 3, 2, and 1. And at the beginning of each practice, we set an intention. Maybe there's a quality that you want to cultivate more of. Maybe you're looking to find more inner strength. You're looking deep within your depths, trying to figure out what really lights your fire. Maybe your intention is to just be more intentional. It can be as simple as that. Whatever you set out to do, whatever you intend to do, go ahead and make it known to yourself now, and we'll carry that throughout the practice. And we gently flick the eyes open, and we come into a tabletop position so that we can warm up the spine with some cat-cow. So the hands are nice and grounded into the mat, fingertips spread nice and wide, tops of the feet hit the mat as well. Shoulders are directly stacked above the wrists, and hips are stacked directly above the knees. We inhale and we drop the belly. We lift the gaze up to the sky. We exhale, we press the mat away, squeeze the knees and inner thighs together, arch the back, drop the head. Inhale again for cow by dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, arch the back, press the mat away, squeeze everything into the midline. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch the back, press the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch the back, lift the mat away. Last time. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, arch the back, press the mat away, draw everything into the midline. Then we inhale, come back into a neutral tabletop position. We take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we squeeze the elbows nice and tight by the sides, and we lower the chest all the way down to the mat. We inhale, we come all the way up through cobra, squeezing the tops of the glutes and pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. We exhale, forehead comes back to the mat. Inhale up for cobra, look up, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, kiss the mat. Inhale, look up, squeeze the top of the glutes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, forehead to mat. Last time. Inhale, look up, cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Now, we're going to come up onto the forearm so the shoulders are stacked directly above the elbow. We tuck the toes underneath. We send the heels back for forearm plank. Hips come up. We take an inhale here. We exhale, we dip our hip to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Last round here. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, down to the left. Inhale, back through center. Drop the knee and drop the chest. We're going to bring the arms out to the side so that they're in a cactus position. So that means that your elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle. We're going to inhale. We're going to lift the legs up, arms up, squeeze the top of the glutes for Superman. Exhale, lower down, forehead to mat. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, forehead to mat. Last time here. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Come up onto the forearm again. Shoulders stacked above the elbows. Tuck the toes under. Send the heels back. Hips come up for forearm plank. We take an inhale here. And we're going to dip to the right side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back through center. Take an inhale here. And we're going to isolate the left side. We dip and we exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to forearm plank. Bring the knees back to the ground. Forehead comes to mat. We bring the hands by the side. We tuck the toes under. We push ourselves up to a high plank. And then we exhale back to downward dog. Now for downward dog, we want to bring the shoulders away from the ears. Fingertips spread nice and wide into the mat. Go ahead and take a moment to pedal out your dog here. Pumping the feet up and back and down. If you need to, bend at the knees a little bit, send the hips up higher, and then bring the heels back to the mat. We inhale here, come high up on the toes. We exhale, bring the heels back to the mat. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Exhale, heels to mat. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Bend the knees. Look forward as you step or hop to the top of the mat. We inhale, forward fold. Reset the spine, send that tailbone down and back. Hands come to the shins. We exhale, forward fold. We inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Hands come up overhead. And we exhale the hands to heart center. We inhale the arms up over again, rooting down into all four corners of both feet. We exhale, come through all the way to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, send the tailbone back. Exhale, come through forward fold. Step back into high plank. Drop the knees. Take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the elbows to the side. Drop the chest for modified chaturanga. Inhale, come up through cobra. Exhale, down and back to downward dog. Inhale, come high up on the toes. Bend the knees. Look forward as you step or hop to the front of the mat. We inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bearing down in all four corners of both feet. Arms come up overhead. We exhale, hands to heart center. Walk the feet in so that the big toes touch. We're going to shift the weight back into our heels. Bend the knees. Arms come up overhead for chair pose. So here we want to reach out of the hips, out of the rib cage. We want to tuck the pelvis under. Draw everything into the midline by squeezing the inner thighs and knees together. We take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we open up the arms wide. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins. Reset the spine. Exhale, step back into plank. Take an inhale here. Shift the weight forward a little bit. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows to sides. Inhale, press up through up dog. Tops of the feet come onto the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, high up on the toes. Bend the knees. Look forward as you step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Walk the toes in so that the big toes can touch. Send the weight to the heels. Arms come up overhead. Tailbone reaches down and back. We're reaching out of the hips and the rib cage through the fingertips. We inhale again here. We exhale, open up the arms, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, step back, and we move through our vinyasa. So we shift our weight forward and inhale. We exhale, drop all halfway. Inhale, come up through up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. We inhale, that right leg comes up and back. We bend at the knee. And you can either keep your leg here, or you can rotate that knee in small circles. Or maybe take some bigger circles. Making sure that the shoulders are still square to the front of the mat. Inhale, send that right leg up and back again. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, right leg comes up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Puff up the back like we do in cat. Inhale, right leg comes back. Exhale, send the right foot all the way through between the hands. Come up high up on the ball of the left foot. Inhale all the way up to high lunge. We're squeezing everything into that midline. We're bearing down into that top foot and the ball of the left foot. We take an inhale here. We come forward to standing. Bring the hands to heart center. Toes come to touch. Arms come up. Sit back for chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center from there. Take an inhale here. And on the exhale, you're going to twist at just the torso, squeezing the knees together, and bring that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Pressing into that left elbow. Give yourself some leverage for twisting. We inhale, we return back to chair. Arms come up overhead. Inhale again, bring the left knee into the chest. Exhale, step back into high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, frame the right foot with the hands. Step the right foot back. Move through your vinyasa. And we meet in downward dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up and back. Bend at the left knee. You can keep it here, or you can rotate the knee around in small or big circles. Just opening up that left hip, giving it a nice massage. We inhale the left leg up and back again. We exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Puff up the back. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg comes up and back. Exhale, bring the left foot all the way through. Inhale, come up to high lunge. So now we're high up on the ball of the right foot. We're squeezing our inner thighs together, stabilizing ourselves in high lunge. We take an inhale here and we come up to standing. Bring the hands to heart center. Bring the toes into touch. Sit back on the heels. Arms come back up overhead for chair pose. Hands at heart center again. We take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we twist over the torso, bringing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. See if you can sit back just a little bit more, keeping everything into the midline. We inhale, come back to chair pose. Arms come up overhead. Inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, send it back into high lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale, frame the left foot. Step the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa. And we meet in downward dog. We inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to nose, puff up the back. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bring the right foot all the way through. Drop the left knee. Inhale, come up to low lunge. Squaring off the hips to the front of the mat. We inhale here. We exhale, we bring the hands to frame the right foot. We tuck the left toes under, and we extend that left leg, squeezing the top of the left thigh, and bringing our bellies on top of the right thigh. We plant the left hand into the mat. Right arm comes up for easy twist. Drop the right hand to frame the right foot. We're still high up on the ball of the left foot. And we send the hands back, reaching through the fingertips and the crown of the head for runner's lunge. We inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and we come into high lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Bear down in the top, in all four corners of the top foot, and we're high up on the ball of the left foot. We take an inhale here, and on the exhale, we split the arms. So the left arm comes in front, the right arm comes to the back, and we twist to the right side. Inhale, come back through high lunge, face forward. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm in front, right arm in back. We're reaching through those fingertips. We're squeezing those inner thighs together. We inhale up through high lunge. We exhale, open and twist. Inhale again through high lunge. Exhale, open and twist. We inhale up through high lunge again. We exhale, we open and twist. Inhale again through high lunge. Exhale, shift the weight forward, come into runner's lunge. Hands come behind the back. Squeeze into that right glute. All right, and we bring the hands back down to frame the right foot. We step the right foot back, and we move through our vinyasa. And we meet again in downward dog. We inhale, the left leg comes up. And we exhale, the left knee to the nose. Inhale, left leg up again. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bring that left foot all the way through between the hands. And we drop the right knee. And we inhale, we come up through low lunge. Squeezing those inner thighs together. Bearing down in that top foot. And the top of the back foot. We bring the hands back down to frame the left foot. Stomach on top of the left thigh. We tuck the right toes under. We extend the right leg. And we squeeze into the top of that right thigh, coming high up on the balls of the right feet for runner's lunge. We plant the right hand into the mat, and we lift the left hand up. Look up at the sky for easy twist. Left hand frames the outside of the left foot again. And we send the hands back almost as if we're going to launch ourselves forward. So we're high up on the ball of that right foot. Our stomach is on top of our left thigh. We're reaching through the crown of the head and the fingertips for runner's lunge. And we inhale, come all the way up for high lunge. So squeeze those inner thighs together, square the hips to the front of the room. We take an inhale here. And on the exhale, we send the right hand in front of us. Our left hand comes to the back. We twist to our left. And we inhale, come back through center. Exhale, split the arms, twist to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, split the arms, squeeze those inner thighs together to keep yourself stable as you twist. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, split and twist. Inhale, come back through center. Last time. Exhale, split and twist. Inhale, come back through center. Shift the weight forward for runner's lunge. Send the hands down to frame the left foot. Step the left foot back and move through your vinyasa. We meet in downward dog. We inhale, the right leg comes up and back. We exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Inhale, right knee up and back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, the right leg up and back. Exhale, the right knee all the way through. We inhale, we come up to high lunge. We take an inhale here. And we exhale, we turn and twist to the right. That left arm comes in front of us. We send that right arm back. And we just hold here in a crescent twist. Squeezing those inner thighs together. We inhale, we come back to high lunge. We exhale, we shift the weight forward. Runner's lunge, high up on that left foot, bearing down into that top foot. We're going to transition and inhale back to high lunge. Exhale, shift forward, runner's lunge. Inhale up to high lunge. Exhale, shift forward, runner's lunge. Inhale again, high lunge. Exhale, shift the weight forward, come to runner's lunge. Squeeze into that right glute, and we're going to launch ourselves forward, straightening that right leg, sending that left leg back, kicking through the left heel, cobra in the upper body for warrior 3. Find your focal point here, keep breathing. We take an inhale here. We exhale, come back into runner's lunge or high lunge. Inhale up into high lunge. Exhale, open up for warrior 2. So in warrior 2, the heel of our top foot is in line with the arch of our back foot. We're bearing down into both feet, so all 4 corners of the top foot and the knife edge of the back foot. Squeezing the shoulders together. We're looking over that right fingertip. We flip the palm and inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse our warrior. Bring the right shoulder away from the ear. Open up the chest. We take an inhale here. We exhale, cartwheel the arms over, frame the right foot, step the right foot back, move through your vinyasa. and we meet in downward dog. We inhale, that left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring that left foot all the way through, and we inhale, come all the way up to high lunge. We take an inhale here, come high up on the ball of the right foot. We exhale, we squeeze the inner thighs together. We twist to our left. That right arm comes out in front. We send that left arm back. Keep breathing here. You got it. We inhale, we come back up through high lunge. We exhale, we shift the weight forward, runner's lunge. The belly comes on top of the left thigh, high up on that right heel. We inhale, transition back to high lunge. We exhale, shift the weight forward. We inhale again, come up to high lunge. We exhale, shift the weight forward. We inhale again, come up to high lunge. We exhale, shift the weight forward, squeezing into that left glute, and then we launch ourselves up, straightening out the left leg, sending the right foot back, kicking through that right heel for warrior 3. Find your focal point here, cobra in the upper body. We take an inhale here. We exhale, step back to high lunge. Inhale and high lunge. Exhale, open up for warrior 2. So again, the top foot heel is in line with the back foot arch. Weights in all 4 corners of the front foot and the knife edge of the back foot, squeezing into the shoulders, looking over that left middle finger. We flip the left palm. We inhale, reach forward. We exhale, bring it all the way back, reverse our warrior. We take an inhale here. We exhale, cartwheel the arms over. We step the left foot back, and we move through our vinyasa. And we meet in downward dog. All right, last little bit here. We inhale, the right leg comes up. We exhale, we send the right knee through the hands, coming up for high pigeon. So we want to make sure that the hips are square, and then we're not leaning into that right hip. We're coming up off that right hip. We're sitting tall. We inhale here, and you can either stay here in high pigeon, or we exhale, come onto the forearm, bring the forehead to the mat. Now for pigeon pose, you want to make sure that your knee is in a 45-degree angle. It doesn't have to be in a direct 90-degree angle. We want to protect the knee here. So knee is at 45 degrees. The heel of the right foot is right underneath the left hip flexor or the left groin. This is a deep hip opener. So start to bring awareness to any tension that you might be feeling in this pose. And once you become aware of that tension, go ahead and send the breath there. Start to walk the fingertips back into the shins. Hands plant into the mat. We tuck the left toes under. We send that right leg back for three-legged dog. And we bring the right foot back down, downward dog. We inhale, the left leg comes up. We exhale, bring the left knee through the hands at a 45-degree angle. We're high up on the hips here. We're not leaning into that left hip. Stay high here in high pigeon. Take an inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and start to walk the hands out in front of you, or you can stay in high pigeon, whatever feels right for you. You might even notice that you're able to walk the hands out on the right side as opposed to the left, or vice versa. Both sides of our bodies can be so different sometimes, but that is completely normal, so have no fear. And just bringing awareness to any tension that you might feel in this deep hip opener. And then sending the breath there. Start to walk the hands back up toward the shins. We plant the hands into the mat. We tuck the right toes under. We send the left leg back for three-legged dog. And then we bring the left leg down. We inhale, we come forward through plank. We drop the knees down to the mat. And we're going to roll over onto our right side and come onto our backs. So keeping the knees bent, start to walk the heels into the butt, just so that the fingertips can touch the back of the heels. We're going to do some bridges here. So we're going to inhale, we're going to tuck the pelvis under, we're going to squeeze the glutes, and we're going to send the hips up high, pressing into the forearm, coming up onto the shoulder for bridge. Squeeze those inner thighs and knees together. Exhale, send it everything back down to the mat. Inhale, squeeze, lift the hips up. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Strong glutes here. Exhale, tap the mat with the butt. Inhale, come up. Squeeze everything into the midline. Exhale, tap the mat. A few more times. Inhale, squeeze everything up. Draw everything into the midline. Exhale, tap the mat. Inhale, come up, squeeze. Exhale, tap the booty to the mat. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, tap the booty to the mat. Keeping the hands by the side, we're going to lift the shoulders off the mat, slight tuck in the chin. Bring the hands up to hover around the mat. And from here, we're just going to do some oblique taps. So we're just going to tap the ankle for 8 breaths here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, halfway there, 5, 6, 7, last breath, and 8. Let everything go back down into the mat. We're going to do one last round of those bridges. So again, walk the heels in so that they're touching the tops of the fingertips. We inhale, we tuck the pelvis, we send the hips high, bearing down on the forearm and squeezing our inner thighs together. We exhale, tap the mat. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, tap. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, tap. Couple more times. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, tap the mat. Last time. Inhale, up and squeeze. This time, hold the bridge at the top, squeezing everything into the midline. Squeezing into those glutes, sending the hips high. Keep breathing here. We inhale here. We exhale, we send the butt back down. We slightly tuck the chin. We bring the shoulders off of the mat. The arms hover by the sides. Ready for those oblique taps. 8 breaths here. So we tap the ankles for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead and drop everything into the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Send that right knee into the chest. And start to bring the right knee into the chest a little bit more. But you're actually bringing the right knee into the right armpit. So massaging that right hip. You do little circles with the knee. And send the right leg out so that it forms a 90-degree angle so the knee is stacked above the hip. We bring our arms into a T position. We inhale here. We exhale. We send our right leg or right knee over our left leg, keeping our shoulder blades into the mat, and we look over to our right. Nice supine twist here. Love ending the practice with a twist. Just squeezes everything out. We bring the right leg back to center, and then we send it back, extension. Bring the left knee into the chest. Give it a nice hug by drawing the left knee into the armpit. You might do small circles with the knee, massaging that left hip. And send the left knee to stack over the hip in a 90-degree angle. Arms come out to the sides in a T position. We inhale here. We exhale. We send the left knee over the right leg. We look to our left. We keep the shoulder blades into the mat. Supine twist. We send the left leg back, 90-degree angle, and then we bring it back into extension. Bring both knees into the chest. Give yourselves one last hug. And then exhale everything out into the mat, getting prepared for Shavasana. Our last resting pose. So the arms come out by the sides. Let the feet hang to the sides as natural. We take one deep inhale here. And we exhale everything into the mat. And we start to bring the awareness back into the body by wiggling the fingertips, wiggling the toes, moving the head from side to side. And we end our practice in fetal position. So when you're ready, just roll over onto one side, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the knees slightly into the chest and resting on the bicep of that side. Fetal position is the pose that represents new beginnings, and the pose that reminds us that from here, we can begin anywhere. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this flow helpful, if you're feeling powerful and strong, please like the video, please share with a friend, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll know when I post new flows on a weekly basis. I'll see you next time, lovely.